The Foreign Office for the support that they gave to having this WASH forum. And we all understand that the days today, these weeks are really capturing all the energy and workload of people in the foreign ministry, because we have the refugee problems and the meeting in Malta, so they are excused. Yeah, but Dr. Schmidt, he did not excuse himself. I'm very happy that you are here. You have been participating also last year, so you are a traditional contributor. And we really are happy that the BMZ is such a good cooperating partner. Dr. Stefan Schmitz is director of the special initiative One World, No Hunger. This special initiative was launched by our federal minister for economic cooperation and development. He is head of division for rural development and global food security at the BMZ. Dr. Schmitz, I invite you to come to the podium.
Thank you for this kind invitation. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to address this important meeting. Gives me a great pleasure to extend to all of you a very cordial welcome and to say how much I appreciate this time the opportunity for intersectoral exchange on the linkages between nutrition and WASH, that is water, sanitation and hygiene. It is really gratifying to see how many relevant stakeholders from all over the world have gathered here to learn from each other and exchange their perspectives on this topic. With this two-day event, the WASH network inserts an additional building block into its highly relevant work related to the WASH nutrition link. Despite intensive and long-lasting, being well-nourished continues to be a privilege in our times. About 160 million children under the age of 5 are estimated to be stunted. Almost half of the deaths among children under the age of 5, 3.1 million each year, are related in one way or another to inadequate nutrition. WASH has received growing attention as one of the major factors influencing nutritional status in many contexts. WASH is crucial for nutrition since poor sanitation and deficient WASH more generally expose growing children to germs that cause diseases and prevent children's bodies from putting their diets to the best possible use. New evidence from a wide range of studies indicates that WASH can be critical in shaping nutritional outcomes. Overall, the evidence base in relation to the WASH nutrition link is now sufficiently strong to justify the systematic integration of WASH and nutrition programming in context where exposure to fecal pathogens is an important threat to child nutritional outcomes. That is why integrated programming for WASH and nutrition is essential. German development cooperation takes note of the growing evidence base and is therefore committed to further strengthening the WASH nutrition link. Germany, side by side with other donors, is committed to fighting malnutrition worldwide. And let me reiterate your reference, Ushiite, to the SDGs, very important, SDG 2 and SDG 6 make it very, very explicit. These two cornerstones of this global agenda, of this global results framework. Nutrition for all and WASH for all are now firmly embedded in this global framework. And beyond that, ladies and gentlemen, the G7, the group of the biggest donors, made the WASH nutrition link explicit. Under German presidency, the G7 this year agreed to aim to lift 500 million people out of hunger and malnutrition by 2030 and take their share of this overall global responsibility to overcome hunger and malnutrition. The annex to the Elmau Leaders Declaration reads as follows, I quote, "We will also strengthen our nutrition-sensitive interventions in key sectors such as agriculture, social protection, water, sanitation and hygiene, health, education, and improving food systems. In the respective accountability framework, the G7 agreed to track all their resources committed to nutrition-sensitive interventions." In 2014, BMZ launched the One World No Hunger initiative. In the context of this initiative, multi-sectoral, multi-stakeholder approaches with the objective to specifically improving food and nutrition security of women and young children are implemented in 11 countries. And I will have the pleasure to go into more detail in the mirror session tomorrow afternoon. The interventions include activities to diversify agricultural production, improve health care, increase nutrition education, and also integrate WASH components. Almost all projects include behavior change communication, interventions related to basic hygiene practices, and interventions related to hygiene in food preparation. In addition, as one of the world's largest donors in the water sector, Germany has long-standing experience in conceptualizing and implementing WASH. This is it's an obligation for us now. We are now one of the largest donors in the field of nutrition and food security and in the water sector as well. Given Germany's strong role in the WASH sector as well as a now reinforced role related to nutrition within the One World No Hunger initiative, German development cooperation is well positioned to strengthen and drive the WASH nutrition agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, why haven't we yet been able to solve the problem of malnutrition? One of the reasons lies in the fact that nutrition is a multidimensional challenge. It requires action and alliances across a number of actors and across a number of sectors and areas. Nutrition used to be a domain was mainly assigned to the health sector. In recent years, and fueled by influential scientific publications like the 2 Lancet series on nutrition, there is growing awareness of the importance of nutrition-sensitive actions by a variety of other actors. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful to the WASH Network and the other co-organizers for pushing forward the agenda on WASH nutrition linkages. There is still limited awareness regarding the relevance of WASH for good nutrition. Statements like the one coined by Dean Spears, who wrote about the nutritional value of toilets, generate quizzical looks and sometimes laughter. Events like this forum can help to increase the number of people in the development community who understand and argue in favor of the contribution of good water, sanitation, and hygiene to nutrition. I would like to wish all participants of this important forum a very successful stay and many path-breaking discussions that will pave the way for maximizing the positive impact of good WASH for good nutrition. Thank you very much for your attention.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Schmitz. Even for a German citizen who is engaged in this area, it was quite interesting to hear what the BMZ is doing. how you strategize the topic. But maybe during the discussions some other good ideas are coming up, so that there is still a chance that maybe tomorrow at the final panel you can take on board some suggestions which can be a concrete follow-up to this forum. And maybe you can give me also something in my backpack to carry to New York. That would be not bad. Okay.